Displacement is a cold world, a life where the only warmth is the smile of your last surviving child. Malad Ismail's wife and 2 other children were killed in a US-led coalition airstrike in 2004. His house in Ramadi turned to rubble. Now Habbaniya camp is the inhospitable host of these unwilling guests. These are the people the US Secretary of State told a conference of the anti-ISIL coalition not to forget.
The enduring defeat of ISIS in Iraq and Syria means all members of the coalition must support and sustain the post-ISIS stabilisation efforts. This means continuing to provide essential aid and services to communities which are only now starting to rebuild.
Countries managed to work together to achieve a military goal, defeating ISIL on the battlefield. But now that that phase is over, comes perhaps an even more challenging one. How do you keep an international coalition together in achieving the next 3 key objectives? Reconstruction on land recaptured from ISIL, political inclusiveness and security.
But who will stop ISIL's return and provide security? America's top diplomat says ground forces are crucial, but his own troops have already started to withdraw from Iraq. And in Syria, Washington has mainly relied on Kurdish forces to fight ISIL, forces Turkey is fighting. Ankara views them as simply another terrorist group that can't be allowed to fill the vacuum.
We have seen some very serious mistakes and wrongdoing from our ally, the United States. Our relations are at a very critical juncture. We will either mend our relations or they will break apart completely.
A silent wasteland of destruction is nonetheless the subject of a noisy argument over who protects it. Both Tillerson and Iraq's Prime Minister are urging attendees at a reconstruction conference to help Iraq rebuild.
The war is over, but the battle for reconstruction has just begun, and our invitation to invest in Iraq is a real invitation.
But who will come up with the $100 billion Abadi says is needed? Tillerson may be urging the private sector to commit its cash, but his president was busy describing money spent in the Middle East as a waste.
As of a couple of months ago, $7 trillion in the Middle East, and the Middle East is far worse now than it was 17 years ago when they went in.
The children of Habbaniya camp know what far worse looks like. All they want is to go home and a real shot at a peaceful future.